Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you are returning, welcome back. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Neek and this is Angelic Light. So I'm back with another collective message for you all. So I'm going to get right into that. As you can see, I did a pre-shuffle. So before I get into that, remember to take only what resonates. Don't force anything to fit. Follow your own intuition above all else. Okay, so if you don't find anything to resonate in this reading, that's completely fine. But just keep in mind that time doesn't exist at the level of energy. So if nothing resonates for you today, don't hesitate to check back later because it may resonate in the future. But if you do find anything to resonate in this video or you find anything to be useful in this message at all, don't hesitate to like the video, comment, share, subscribe, and hype up the video if you feel guided to, because that does help push out my content to other people that may need to hear these messages, okay? All right, so what I got for you all, I'm just going to read over these cards first, and then I'll break down what this is all discussing or talking about, okay? Your first card out was release other people's emotions. Ask yourself, is this emotion mine? Exhale uncomfortable feelings that are not yours so that they don't linger in your body. Inhale light and space. Okay. And then we have affirmations. The objective is repeating positive phrases out loud. Affirmations are positive phrases that you repeat to yourself, describing who and how you want to be, using the present tense as though the outcome has already occurred. Establishing a positive affirmation habit first thing in the morning can impact the outcome of your entire day. Positive affirmations, when practiced deliberately and repeatedly, can reinforce chemical pathways in the brain, making the connection between two neurons stronger and therefore more likely to conduct the same message again. Let me move these down. And we have wiping the slate clean. The objective is problem solving. Think of a problem or something that is bothering you. Picture yourself standing in front of a whiteboard. Think of all of the ways you have already tried but failed. Wipe all of those images off of the whiteboard. Ask your higher mind for new ideas and write down the first thing that comes to your mind. And we have be here now. Practice mindfulness to be present in the moment and gain insight. Going forward, don't dwell on the past, but focus on creating a brighter future. Your angel number is 1441, unique skills, life goals, mission, sense of self, honesty, important projects. It's that time of intense self-development. Focus your mind on your craft. You already have what it takes to succeed, but practice makes you a master. It also serves to find your true purpose. Leveling up in your career or business is of priority right now. And then your affirmation is inner work. God brings me ideal situations for my inner healing. As I become aware of my weaknesses, I turn them into strengths. I direct my thoughts toward the light and see the positive side of every stage of my life. Darkness turns into courage. Thus, I get stronger. Okay, so, hold up. All right, so, and then these cards came out as well. Let me just show you them in order. So these oracle cards came out. This one, recalling, reminiscing, memories returning. We have interlude, pause, timing, factor. We have feminine. We have alchemy, ancestor guides, and we have pressure cooker, rage, ready to explode. Okay, so what I got from all of these cards, let me go here and read down the list that I'm actually going to put on a post on my community tab as well. I'm going to start doing that consistently with every reading. Sometimes without a reading, I'll be posting those as well. So keep your eye on my community tab, y'all. I think y'all can also chat there somehow. I don't know how that works, but I know that that's some sort of option. But here I have your angel numbers being 1441, 1010, as well as 222, which I did not write that down. Yes, 222. Then we have ruminating over the past, sensitive to energies, empath or empathy, self care needed, dark past or anger over the past. Is a lot of past energy I was picking up on. Career, creative focus, metamorphosis, Power Rangers is significant somehow. And I also saw the Pink Ranger. Mental upgrades, anxiety or depression, sit and get familiar with your own frequency to know when what you are feeling is yours or theirs. Angels and guides surround you and are offering help. It's okay to start over. And I heard try again. So what I got so far with all of these cards that came out is really just about you right now. You may resonate with being an empath. You may be very sensitive to energies or the emotions of other people. And you may be sensitive so much so where it's kind of challenging to decipher between what's yours and what is not yours sometimes. You may also resonate with being a divine feminine. Keep in mind that feminine and masculine are just energies that have nothing to do with your gender. So, men and women, we both have divine feminine and masculine energies within us. Okay, so, but you may identify as being a divine feminine. I also picked up on just thinking about the past, ruminating over the past. I picked up on somebody thinking about the future as well, like a tinge of fear around your future, but it's just heavy on the past. So you may be just ruminating over past experiences somehow. It could be some sort of romantic connection that you're thinking about or reminiscing about, but it's bringing up some sort of anger or rage, or you're feeling like under pressure about it. Also, what I also got from that is that you may be feeling anger and rage or feeling under pressure, but it is not yours that you're picking up on. You may be picking up on the energy of this person that you are thinking about. And you may also be thinking about this person in connection, if that is what resonates for you. You may also be thinking about them or these memories with somebody in particular because they're thinking about them. And it's like you're just picking up on what they're thinking and what they're feeling, and you're feeling like it's yours. Okay. So with me picking up on you needed to sit with your own energy and get familiar with your own energy is very vital that you do that at this time, because I just feel like you're just feeling everything right now. You're feeling everything, and it's the pressure. I just feel like a lot of pressure. I feel kind of like heavy, kind of weighed down a bit. Like it's just a lot that you're picking up on, and you're literally carrying it as if it is yours. And I'm just feeling like much of it is not yours. So you're being guided to go into solitude for a bit and really get acclimated to your own energy frequency. You know, really get in tune with what your baseline energy is. When you really get familiar with your baseline energy, it would be easier for you to decipher between what is yours that you're feeling and what is just somebody else's that you're picking up on. Okay, especially if you resonate as being an empath. I just really feel like I'm talking to empaths right now. Okay. But it's something about something being over, something being completed. It's like some sort of lesson or some sort of, because with this inner work here, and the cards saying God brings me ideal situations for my inner healing. I'm feeling like whatever you're ruminating regarding the past, it was some sort of lesson attached to that thing or that person or that experience that you were meant to learn, that you were meant to gain some sort of knowledge or wisdom from. It's not meant for you to be ruminating over it. You know, it was something that was to help you to heal, was to help you to grow in some sense. And some of you are not, I heard missing the mark. So some of you may just be missing the mark in a sense where you're taking this like the wrong way. I was trying to think of a better way to say it, but it's no better way. You're taking it the wrong way for many of you, like something that was just meant to teach you something and you were meant to learn and heal and grow from. You're still holding on to, and it's something regarding the past. For some of you, it is some sort of romantic connection, but it was meant to help to evolve you into this divine energy here. And it was meant for you to alchemize that with this ancestor guide's alchemy here. You were meant to integrate whatever this lesson was. And with you ruminating on the past and constantly thinking of the memories and things like that, you're not integrating. You're just letting the energy sit. You're letting the lesson sit. You know, you're not utilizing that lesson. So this could be you, or it could be whoever you're picking up on. Okay, but I know for you, it's just really vital that you understand your own energy so that you don't get confused with what you're feeling. Okay. What else? Oh, also don't be afraid of starting over. Okay. It's something about, your career or your plans or your ideas, creative ideas or something like that, that you feel like it's not moving forward, or you're kind of feeling stuck somewhere. You're feeling like everything that you try is not working, or it's not working as quickly. I heard that. And with wiping the slate clean, Spirit is asking you to actually sit down, maybe even write down all of the ways that you have tried certain to accomplish a specific goal. And is around your career, for most of you, is around your career or your business or your creative outlet or something like that. For others of you, it is around like romance, or love, or just your mental processes. Whatever it is for you, just write down, excuse me, all of the ways that you have tried to achieve this specific goal, and that all of the ways that you tried that did not work. Cross off each time you tried, each way that you tried, cross it off if it did not work. And then this goes back to going into solitude and getting acclimated with your own energy. As you're in solitude, getting acclimated with your own energy, connect with your guides, your higher power, and ask for help or guidance on what you can try next. Ask your spiritual team for new ideas, and then start writing down whatever naturally flows intuitively for you. Okay, so some of you, that may be through meditation, that may help, because I'm just getting a meditative vibe from that. I also see somebody like meditating in the grass, like around greenery out in the sun. So that may be very helpful for you to get spiritual messages that you need to get at this time. But just however you can receive that assistance and that help from your spiritual team, go ahead and do that. Okay. But for some of you, this was at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. And then it's right behind it. Yeah. So for some of you, what you're ruminating about the past is some sort of love affair, some sort of a infidelity or something like that from your past. Look, past happened, like it's some sort of infidelity that you're kind of stuck on, but it was meant to teach you something. It was meant to help you to grow, and you're supposed to be integrating that lesson instead of ruminating on it and, in your head about it so much. So we're going to go ahead and look deeper into this. And this is not going to be a long reading because I have a whole list of intentions I set for the day, and I got to crack down on them. So let's go ahead and see what else you need to know. I'm just going to pull a few more of these oracles, and then I'm going to get into some tarot, and then I'm going to close. Okay, so Spirit, what else does the collective need to know, hear, or remember at this time? We have trash, discarding, throwing out. We have single, current status, available. We have avoidance, stalemate. Ooh. We have deception, temptation. And then we have spy, watching, inspecting. What else? We have growth, summer, disharmony, conflict, triggers. So you're just really ruminating over this whole past deception. You're ruminating over this past deception with whoever this person is that left you single, or you left them single, because you ultimately, whatever happened with you and this person, this whole love affair situation, that's really what it was. For those of you that is resonating for in terms of ruminating over a past connection, you're just really thinking about the betrayal, the pain that you experienced, the pain that person put you through. When they put you into this third party situation, you're still ruminating over it, and you're avoiding, because it's like with here, it's like, where did I see temptation? Like you're still feeling tempted by this person. You're still feeling like some sort of like curiosity when it comes to this person. But with this being here, avoiding stalemate, it's like you're avoiding, like you have to remove the blindfold. You have to move the blindfold. This goes back to you missing the mark. It's like this connection or this experience with this person was meant to help you to grow, was meant to help you to heal, was to teach you a lesson. And you're like still feeling tempted. You're still feeling some sort of attraction or some sort of draw to this person, some sort of curiosity. Will we ever get back together? Are they single? Like I'm getting like you're wondering about this person, but that's not what this was supposed to be. This was just supposed to be a lesson, and you're avoiding the lesson here. And that's what's keeping you stuck, because the lesson is supposed to boost you into this divine feminine energy, this divine energy. But with you sitting here just reminiscing and wondering, about, I just heard too, like your experience with this person is you worrying about your future as well. It's like it's leaking into your future manifestations. You're thinking about like, what if this happens again in the future with somebody else? So now you're also, manifesting from a state of fear regarding your future. So that's why it's so important for you to really like integrate this lesson. It's a lesson. It was meant to be a lesson. The disharmony, the triggers, the conflict, all of that stuff that you endured in this past connection was to teach you something, was to help you to grow. And once you got to integrate. You got to integrate it. You have to let your guides help you to do so as well if you're struggling to do so yourself. But I feel like many of you, hold on this card. I feel like many of you, it is, damn, I lost my thought. I might come back. But here is love, adore, admire, enchantment. And then we have decisions. Decisions. What else? Yeah. Oh, dang. It was something I was about to say. Yeah, but this past connection was just supposed to help you to grow, was to help you to evolve. It was to propel you forward, and you're missing the mark here. What else? We have searching. Look, and we have reunion, soul ties. Searching online, looking for info, work records. I'm about to pull a few more of these oracles, and then I'm about to go into the tarot. Okay. Oof. Oh. We have TikTok, deadline, time running out. And then we have crushed, sad, broken, feeling alone. And then we have divine masculine. So something about a divine counterpart. Look, North Node at the bottom. North Node, cosmic purpose. That you have a purpose. You have a purpose with some sort of divine masculine. Look. God dang. Because this goes back to you picking up on this. Like this is leading me to believe even further that what you're picking up on is not all you. It's not all you. Like all of this fear about the future, or all of this ruminating over the fast. You might be fasting, or you might be guided to fast at this time, but all of the ruminating that you're doing over the past is not just from you. It goes back to you picking up on the thoughts and the emotions and everything of this person. But for it to say divine masculine, it's like, like, are they the ones that hurt you? Are they the ones that had you in this third party situation that you had to walk away from? Or is this divine masculine somebody else's, like a different energy, and you're having to make a decision, ruminate over the past and stay stuck in this past energy with this past experience that was meant to teach you a lesson, or integrate that lesson and move forward into a possible union with somebody that is on your level. But look, at the bottom it say facade beliefs, mask off, and apology, forgiveness here. For trying to control you. Control tactics. Somebody transformed. Had a breakthrough. Epiphany. Higher self. Damn. Present abundance. Staying present. Damn. Balance. Karma. Receive. I gotta find out if this is the same person. Like, I want to know. So I'm about to go ahead and get the tarot, because I'm at 20 minutes and I'm trying to aim for 30. I don't know how people be doing reading so short like that. But I am a yapper. And I don't know. I don't know how they be doing it. I don't know how they be doing it. But okay, so let's see who this divine masculine energy is. See if it's the person from your past. See if it's the same person. Who is this divine masculine energy for the collective? We have the Chariot. They may be a Cancer. Tell me more about this divine masculine energy for the collective. Ooh. I'm getting something else though, y'all. I'm getting something else. Hold up. We have the World here. Completion, and then we have the Three of Swords. Separation, healing a heartbreak. Look, y'all, this is it. It ain't even a person. It ain't even a person. I mean, it could be a person that, you know, like you doing this integration process is going to open a door for potential connection, you know, with a divine masculine. You might identify with being a divine masculine or feminine. Put yourself where you fit, okay? And take it how it resonates for you. But this is what I got. This divine masculine energy is not just, you know, an external person. It is your internal masculine. It's your internal divine masculine and your internal divine feminine merging together with this Chariot here. Merging. Ooh, that's what that past lesson was trying to teach you, to merge. To merge your inner sources, your inner, your inner energies. To merge them together, to work together, to help you to evolve into your higher self, North Node cosmic purpose, so that you can begin to live in your purpose. Yes, divine masculine energy is assertive. Divine masculine energy is it embodies leadership. It embodies like a protection, you know. Divine masculines are not violent or aggressive, but they stand for truth. They stand for what's right. They're communicative, and they're not afraid of conflict. They're not afraid of to knock a mother sucker down, okay, if they have to protect their peace and to protect their loved ones. Heard that? Divine feminine energy is creative. Divine feminine energy is sensual. It's nurturing. It's compassionate. These are two aspects of yourself internally merging together. That's what this person was supposed to awaken within you, this past experience. And you're thinking about the past experience from a 3D perspective when it's on a spiritual. It's on a spiritual level. It was a spiritual lesson meant to be learned. It was a spiritual lesson meant to propel you into this union with yourself. Yep. Yep. To help you to heal this heartbreak. Also, you coming into union with yourself internally is closing the door on this Three of Swords energy. It's closing the door on experiencing heartbreaks and separations. I heard breakups to make up. It's closing the door on depression, feeling depressed and constantly feeling hurt, like you're getting stabbed in the back. Constantly, I'm just seeing somebody kind of having to grieve, constantly having to grieve. It's like you grieve a loss, then you heal that loss, then you grieve another loss, then you heal that loss. And it just feels like a repeated cycle that's ending. As you merge these two aspects of yourself, that's ending. It's not going to be any more of that because you're going to elevate beyond that. So now you're going to begin to attract and be attracted to as well, because I know a lot of time we talk about what we attract, you know, as divine feminines and divine masculines. What we attract the light and the dark. We attract positive and negative, you know, we attract, you know, love and hate, you know, but it's like, I feel like we talk a lot about what we attract versus what we're attracted to. So a lot of times we attract both, you know, but it's a matter of what we're attracted to, because that's what we're going to actually show interest in, or that's what we're, you know, going to be open to. So as you evolve into this divine energy, into your higher self, you're no longer going to be attracted to these lower vibrational energies. You're no longer going to be attracted to people that hurt you and that put you into third parties and that lie to you and manipulate you. I heard got a good mouth game. Okay, good mouth game. That could take that how you want. Okay, because I got it both ways. If you know, you know. Okay, you're not going to be attracted to that stuff no more because you're going to evolve beyond that. But you have to merge your internal divine masculine and your internal divine feminine together at this time in order to get to that level. Once you get to that level, doors open. I'm just seeing a bunch of doors flying open. I heard hinges too. I heard the hinges. It's like I see a hallway and it's like a bunch of doors on either side of the hallway, and I just saw them all just open at the same time and they hit the back of the wall. I heard them bang. It's like so many doors are going to open for you and so many options. You're going to be able to pick and choose decisions. You're going to be able to choose which route you want to take, which door you want to enter, which door you want to close. It's like I heard the world is my oyster. That is what it's going to be. When you get into this divine energy here, when you merge, when you learn the lesson, that's what it's going to be for you. And people from your past are going to come back around, you know, and if you're interested in giving certain people an opportunity, you can do that because it's going to be in your hands. You're going to be able to decide what you want for you, what's best for you. So it's going to be people from your past coming back around that's going to have much interest in you. You know, that's going to feel this connection with you, this interest in moving things forward with you, and you can decide if you want to take that. There are also going to be new love opportunities that's going to come in, and you're going to be you're going to be able to decide if you want to take that. But right now, the focus is you. The focus is you getting acclimated with your own internal energy, okay, your own baseline energy, so that you can be able to detach from what is not yours and return what does not belong to you to where it came from. So get acclimated with your own energy, go within, sit in some silence, okay? And also much self-care and you focusing, you taking your mind away from this past experience and asking yourself, what was it meant to teach me? Why did I experience that? Not focusing so much on the pain and what happened. Yes, it hurt. Yes, it happened. Yes, you didn't deserve it, but it was purposeful. What was the purpose? You got to find that for yourself. When you find that for yourself, you'll be able to move forward. It'll just reveal the next step forward for you. But right now, that's the step that you have to process right now. So, you know, taking your mind off of the past, focusing on the present, being present. Okay. And also focusing on your career and your goals, not love. Love is not priority right now. I'm not getting from this messages at all. Love is not priority. Now that is what is going to be opened up to you once you do that inner work for yourself. But right now, that's not priority. Right now, you are priority. Your business, your career, and your creative projects are priority right now. Okay. So that's the step right now. And that's really all, you know, all that needs to be said. Look. Knight of Swords at the bottom. Success driven, ambitious. Yes. Get serious about your projects and your career and your business. Yep. Blocked intuition because with the High Priestess reverse. Clouded insight, doubt, secrets, cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance. So some of you are dealing with cognitive dissonance. That's basically, if you're not familiar with that is, that's basically, I mean, I'm probably better off just looking up the actual definition but it's, you know, the best way that I can explain it is just basically just kind of believing something to be true so much despite facts being presented to you that this is not what it is, or, you know, you being intuitively nudged that this is not what it is, or this is not, like you're missing the mark. I just keep hearing missing the mark. In cognitive dissonance, it's like you still, no matter what you're told, no matter what you learn, no matter what you process or anything, no matter what messages you receive, what intuitive guidance you receive, it's like you're still stuck on this being what you want it to be. That's cognitive dissonance. But I'm going to actually just look it up and read the actual definition from Wikipedia for you first. Or not first, but so that y'all could probably understand it better. So cognitive dissonance is the mental discomfort experienced when holding two or more contradictory beliefs, values, or behaviors. It causes anxiety, guilt, or regret, prompting individuals to change attitude or justify behaviors to restore consistency. Yes. It often involves rationalization, avoidance, or changing beliefs. Yes. So you're battling with cognitive dissonance right now. And that's why your intuition is blocked, because you're so in your heart. You're still in your heart right now, what you wanted things to be. You're not letting go of that past experience. You're not learning from it, and you're not healing from it. You're just sitting in it and ruminating. You're just so stuck on what you wanted it to be. And you may have, had so many plans with this person. You may have, spent many years with them. And I know that that can be challenging to let go of. That can be challenging to accept that this was not meant to last forever, especially with somebody that you just knew in your heart, you felt in your soul was, that this was going to be forever. This was going to be long term, but not every connection that enters your life is meant to be forever. It's not meant to be long term. And you have to get to the place where you're comfortable with change. You're able to pivot because change is inevitable. And as you grow and you evolve, that's going to bring changes too. So you have to get comfortable with change. You have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable in the process of your transitions. Okay? So it's just getting out of that cognitive dissonance mindset when it comes to this past romantic connection. It is not what you wanted it to be. And I know that hurts and I know that sucks. Sometimes you might have to say it out loud to hear yourself say it and call your power back. You saying it out loud and being truthful and honest with yourself. That connection was not what I wanted it to be. That connection was not what I thought it was. I'm ready to let go of that connection because it is holding me back. I am ready to learn the lessons that I was meant to learn from that connection and integrate them so that I can evolve, so that I can heal, and so that I can call in true love. Okay? That's really where you're at. That's really what this message is about. Okay? So I'm going to also put some mantras and affirmations in the comment section as well for y'all. I tend to do that now. I'm starting to incorporate that as well into my reading. So I'm going to be doing that. But yeah, that's the messages. Okay. So I know they'll reach whoever they're meant to reach. And until the next reading, namaste.